Trying to maximize time.
Can we hear you? Or can you hear it? God, I
Hello?
messed it up already.
Can we hear you?
Okay, we're starting over. We're gonna go back to the starting.
Ending stream. We're starting completely
We're
over.
gonna start this later. We're just gonna, okay, 1, 2, 3. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to
Have
the
you guys
podcast.
lost weight? You look great.
Everybody's talking over me. Kidding.
The only show where we ask, can we hear you? And also,
I'm clipping that. Don't worry.
Fantasy and Dadley are in the wrong places.
Are they? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No,
There
it's
we go.
fine.
Flip 'em.
There we go.
Didn't Dadley tell y'all that they want Fantasy to play 12 today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So,
Played a Blood Hunter before, you know how to do it.
any announcements?
did.
Anything people should know about the channel before we get into this?
It's an adult channel. We're gonna be saying a lot of terrible things and doing terrible things.
Indeed.
We say fuck a lot. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We really don't.
Yeah.
No, I mean I do, but
We do, but like not to an extreme amount. There's also you need to share your audio again, Dom.
Oh, do I? Yeah.
That was
I was like,
Because
why
I
aren't
was-
these people like saying that's too loud? There we go. How's that?
there we go. Well, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, the lovely music that you're hearing today is brought to you by tabletopaudio.com. The #1 source of background music and sound effects for your tabletop role-playing games, both online and in person. You can go to their non-obligatory Patreon and get extended versions of background tracks and better versions. They have merch, they have smart home device connectivity so that you can control tabletop audio with your smart home devices like Alexa and Google Home and all those other ones. They have soundboards and sound pads that you can use to enhance the audio experience of your sessions. And all you got to do, if you're using them for an online game, is give them a shout, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Thank you, Tabletop Audio, for being music to our ears. Anything else for this show?
I like your bow tie.
Thank you. I just fixed it, and
Yeah.
it almost broke again.
Oh god. Did you tie it yourself?
Oh, Dippy
no.
Dadley will not be here tonight.
Yeah. Dad's gone. He's gotten milk. No, he's got dad things to do.
Feel better, buddy.
Yeah. Wait, he's
yeah.
sick? I'm kidding.
No, he did what? I thought he said he had stuff come up. So
He's just busy, and
He's
feel better.
busy.
Yeah.
It's the throw up.
he's just doing stuff. He pushed me down the stairs. All right.
Fish would not push Ken down the stairs. He'd trip him down the stairs.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess I will just do the spiel and we'll get into it and we'll do the schedule at the end.
So the spiel.
Thank you for watching. Give us a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling generous. A Prime subscription gives us the money and you the ad-free experience at no cost to you with an Amazon Prime account. Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel to keep up with the VODs of all of our shows, past, present, and future. Follow the link tree in the description to see all of our other fun stuff, like the Instagram to see updates when we go live, clips edited by Brett, and memes made by Dono. The merch store has new things coming
funny.
soon. You can go there to have a small channel with you. You can check out all our old favorites still on there, and the Discord server, the fan Discord server, where you can chat with us and all of the other Antipod fans in your life anytime you'd like, even like super early into the morning, because a couple of us are insomniacs.
Yeah.
As always, we appreciate anything that you do to support the channel and support what we do here, but do what you can, not what you feel like you have to. Your financial security and responsibility is more important than our entertainment of your being broadcast to your eye and ear holes. So any free thing that you do helps the channel just as much as anything you could pay for, like a comment or interacting in the chat or following on Twitch or subscribing
Or telling
on
your friends about us.
or
Yes.
telling your friends about it, sharing the stream with your friends and with their friends' friends. You know, that's all so helpful in more ways than in more ways than you would initially believe. So thank you for watching and supporting what we do. And with that, take it away with a recap, somebody, for the last episode.
Rock, paper, scissors, let's go.
It's in the Discord server, so that way we don't have to fight for it. It's just there.
It is in the Discord, sure. Oh shit, we both did scissors anyway.
I went before you and you still put it down.
Also, happy 50th episode, my friends.
Yeah!
This is episode 50.
It's
Oh
about
my
to get-
god.
It's about
If
to
we
get
were
weird.
If we were uploading this at any kind of regular clip, we would have gone through a year now. That didn't happen. So
what you're telling me
where
is that
is
there's a
it?
chance. Okay,
They're telling me there's a chance.
technically,
Alright.
we did the recap on like the talkback episode. So do we?
We did.
Well, that
But
was a
we'll do
universal
a
talk back.
That was
wasn't
the oh god, that was me talking back like the whole series up to that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Wow. For the last episode though, just the last episode, episode 49, we entered into combat against 2 wyverns. Because somebody made a lot of noise. I wonder, or somebody cast a spell.
Yes.
Nah, this just howls when he sleeps. It's my fault. Just blame me. It's fine.
It's a loud. So we got into combat with 2 wyverns, and Canna and Lux, that's me and Fantasy, showed off pretty impressive feats of magic with like a lightning bolt and a couple of other really fun things. I just saw Fantasy
Fireball. 12, I guess.
Fantasy's Zoom name. I'm 12, I guess. One of the wyverns flew away, but Dish was able to gut and skin the one that the party did kill.
And debone.
And deboned it.
Yeah.
Avery almost got eaten alive, but everyone else survived the combat pretty alright. Canna healed Avery, despite protest, because Canna's a helpful person. And when we headed back to bed, Dish and Canna had a discussion about boundaries. I didn't exactly.
That's what it was. That's kind of what it boiled down to.
Well, you know. Anyway, everyone had a long rest. Had some breakfast. We had a chat. We had a random zombie approach the camp and refused to die. The party had Turkish coffee for the first time, which was really fun. Fun, one of the two. And we headed out on the next leg of the journey, of which we're going to travel for probably 3 more days.
Yes.
before we
I do have a
Technically
question
2,
for the
yeah.
DM.
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
there any good loot on the Zombie Bay?
Oh shit! You never really.
I didn't loot it because you're trying to wrap up, and I didn't want to have to make a bunch
No,
of
you're
rules
good.
and things.
That's completely fine. Let me pull up freaking zombies on my.
Zombie, zombie.
Zombie.
Oh, where the?
Hello about the weather without
No.
down, give up tomorrow. Define me, define me, define me.
Okay.
No.
That's... that is not my job.
Well,
I am not your therapist. You're not paying me to be your therapist. I will not.
I'm not
Anyway.
doing it. Okay.
anyway,
Zombies all the way on the bottom of the list, so just give me a second.
Okay.
yeah.
So, is everybody ready? Bathroom, washed off if you need to get cleaned off in the oasis water. It should be fine. Just, if you see things that look shiny, don't pick it up. It's probably gators.
Gators.
Oh, they
Wait, what? Fuck? No, I just read. Oh, what the fuck? Never mind.
Sorry, crocodile brain.
No. What?
You know,
Canna
giant
ever seen
lizards, large
Oh wait, I
beak.
went to the wrong.
Has Canna
page.
ever seen a crocodile? That's a good question.
Probably not.
So, zombie is the last thing in the monster manual.
Yes.
You search it and you find another zombie hand.
God damn it! Not this again.
Inside of it?
What?
It's a peeling apart the zombie, which I blew one arm off. Armin
Yeah.
ate the other arm. There's a zombie hand inside this thing's sack.
No,
or like its
there's
belongings.
just as like you find another hand on the zombie.
I immediately stab it.
Okay. you can now put down you have a stabbed zombie hand.
Oh boy, a snack for Armin, I guess.
Stabbed zombie hand.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna like you for that one.
Yeah.
You would.
Best friend right there.
I mean, I guess you can lure a zombie away using a zombie hand.
No, he can't.
Oh. Well then, fine.
Is
Hey,
there
12,
any-
you ready to head out for the day? And you just look over and 12 is still sleeping. Just like, son of a bitch.
No, he's petting. He's talking to the lizard, petting the lizard, giving it a name.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I like to imagine that 12 is currently being like, oh, what are those things called? I used them as a parent, just like
A papoose?
No, yes,
A
from
leash?
Avery. Like putting a little like sack, like a hammock
It's
sack.
just like saddle carried on like. That's funny. That's funny. And it's canon now.
Well, so are we switching up the setup that people were in? Like, is it who's gonna be on which lizards? Is what I'm asking.
Oh,
Well, I believe, it'll still be. It'll probably because because Canna and 12 were on a lizard originally. So me and
yeah.
Lux will share a lizard this time. Avery and I will just swap places,
Okay.
I suppose.
So who's going on the front lizard and who's gonna be the caboose?
I will still be on the back caboose.
Okay. Baron
I'll
was
still
gonna
be on the front.
pipe up and just be like,
Oh.
I can be in the back.
If you want to be the caboose, you can be the boost, Mr. Gray.
It's fine.
Okay.
And it's not gray.
Oh, we should
But you-
track record.
But you
then.
are.
A good idea.
Farron is struggling with the same thing that Canna was struggling with. Like, why is he not calling us by our names? Like,
You know what? Cool. It's fine.
He gave both Cosmo and Farron nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
Gray would have been Farron's, and for Cosmo, probably Firecracker.
I think he said firecracker once
Yes,
or
he
twice.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
You guys begin to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Would our resident guide please make us a survival check?
I guess. Survival, huh? I'm gonna use. You know how I was saying I have inspiration? Because you know the only time I
Whoa.
like rolling that number is when I'm playing Monopoly and we're rolling. If you roll Snake Eyes, you get $500.
Damn.
That's much better. That is so much better. How's a nice 25?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Sounds good.
Something that I will do for the
Immediate
rest of the party. Please roll me a how the day is gonna go check, which is everybody roll me a d10.
A D10.
Yes.
3.
I'm gonna roll for Farron. 4,
10.
10. We got 3, a 4,
6.
10, and a 6.
So 23.
Who wants to roll for 12?
I will.
I will.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Rock,
He's
paper,
attached
scissors.
to my
Oh.
lizard. Thank you very much.
Is that a euphemism? I'm not very good with those.
Fair enough.
6.
6.
He's right
Okay.
on my list.
So we've got
So 29.
a 3, a 5, a 4. No, we've got.
No, a 3, 2 6s, a 4, and a 10.
Okay.
So that's 29.
It's 1 out of 10 system. I'm finding out what the middle is.
With the middle of... So if we were to all roll a 10, that would be 50.
Yes.
So we got a 29.
29 out of 50.
If you want to round up, that's 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Or
6 out
six.
of 10.
6 out of 10. Dippy, I don't appreciate your attitude or the length.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm really dyslexic, but you know, I know math. You just gotta give me
Dono,
time.
you're doing great. Dippy, you're justified, but don't be a dick.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Look at that. Genuine apologies. We love
There
to
we
see
go.
those.
Oh my
For those
god.
who aren't aware, both of those two assholes needed the laugh, so that's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here for the comedy.
All right. So we're going for a
Yeah.
6 on the day. Okay. Fucking hell. All right. So you guys begin to travel. Let me look at my freaking notes here, because God, where are they? Jesus. Okay. So 6 would be okay. You guys begin to travel. Your lovely guide, who rolled a 25,
Yes.
directs you very safely through the desert as you see, as you begin to wander and such, more of just sights instead of actually interactions with many things. Sorry, ear itched. You can see as you go by, like, wandering bodies of different creatures that you Dish smell coming from a mile away and can tell, okay, that's a rotting corpse. That smells like dragon. That smells like wyvern. That smells like you identify these different things, and you connect the different parts and go for what is the water. As you are trying to find your way to the next oasis. As you make it through the first 3-ish hours, I need everyone to please roll me, except for Lux, an intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
What the fuck? Okay.
Okay.
Ow.
That's not bad. 16.
Okay?
Oh no. I might have to either use a portent. I don't know how much.
Dirty 20.
I have at least one
Okay.
inspiration.
How much is that total? Oh, dirty 20.
hang-
Thank you.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Dip, your total number of inspirations that I'm aware of, you have 3.
I have 3. Okay, I'm using one.
That's gonna be a 16 for 12.
Okay.
It's better.
Thank you.
Did you burn an inspiration?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Okay, I went from... I rolled a nat 1. After inspiration, I rolled a 21. So
Fantastic.
that's
Okay.
much better.
So. Dish. Sorry, I keep forgetting things. Dish.
Yes.
As you have traveled the first 3 hours of this journey, you do pick up a scent of what is what smells like a multitude of people or humanoids. They do come off as lizard folk. You think it could be, you're not 100% sure. Could be trade, could be individuals out in the desert that need help. Could be like a lot of different things. It could also be a tribe. It could be just people that are lost. It does seem like a large portion of people, so it could be more of like a caravan, individuals that are looking out to see if they can maybe help it. Other individuals, like, there's a lot of different things that could be happening. It's a large group though, probably between that of like 6 to 10, maybe.
Okay.
No,
Do I see them or
100%
do I smell them first?
you would smell them first.
We might be coming up. We never specified. Who's in the lizard in front?
Yes, Avery.
It looks like we might be coming up on a caravan or a nomadic tribe of sorts. And I'll say this: a stage shouting loud enough that everyone can hear me, but I'm not yodeling like in a mountain range or anything like that. We're going to be coming across potential locals. let me chat with them, please.
Okay.
And if we can't, like, they're heading towards the same direction as the water. Are they coming from it? Like, what direction are they coming?
There, I will also say, make me. What would it be? If you're trying to discern something from like a mass, what would it be? Perception or would it be investigation?
Like from a group of people?
Yeah, because this is not done with sight. This is done with his smell. Because I'm trying to play into the idea that he is a dog. So a lot of your
it's
perception.
still one of his senses, so that would be perception.
Okay.
It could also be investigation, though.
Yeah.
I would say
You
if
do
I'm trying
pick
to
up a little something that's a bit different. That's within the
Okay.
group. That isn't the same as the rest. Make me an investigation to see.
investigation. I'm glad you said investigation.
If you do, it may require something else on top of it in the roll because you're picking from information that's not 100%.
Right.
So
You have said that we talk as private DM. Anytime I'm using my nose to investigate something, I do get advantage.
thank you.
Because awoo.
Oh,
Awoo. Oh, that's 17 and a 17 and an 18. That's pretty good.
Okay.
That is a total of 26.
26. Fantastic. Within the scent that you're smelling, it is slightly. You know the race. It is separate from the rest of the races. But you do not know this person that is there.
Okay.
So there's a chance that within this group there could be an individual either that's being escorted, a prisoner, someone that has been captured. So there's a little bit more interesting bits to this now as you not taken the scent more.
Be on guard. There's about 10, but one's definitely different. And he's doing the little. He's got his nose tilted up slightly as he's trying to catch like sniffs off the wind.
I will say with the 26, you would be able to tell that this is someone that is probably of the feline persuasion.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
I think.
So, all right. As you guys begin to inch closer, move to these individuals, do you want to be seen? Like, do you want to come in friendly? Do you want to come in stealthily? Do you want, like, how do you guys want to not enter into this? What I'm asking is basically, do you want to make a persuasion check as a group? Or do you want to make a stealth check? Or do you want to just make a deception as if you're just coming into collision with these individuals? Like, you just ran into these people.
It is up to the group. I'll give them both the options. We can try to be stealthy and see what they are, but if they see us hiding, they might think we might be bandits. Or we just travel and be honest.
Well, given my incredibly high persuasion, no.
Yeah?
I am down to be friendly.
Okay. So,
I'm
friendly.
better at stealth.
Is there a way for me to make a persuasion check without talking?
Only in the bedroom, I think.
Avery can do persuasion if we need to.
I see you gritting your teeth like, sure, I can do
Do
that.
that.
That's what this character is built for.
I have a
persuasion.
+1. I have a +1 stealth. I am not going to be helpful if we're stealthing.
Yeah, I won't either.
Okay.
But I have a +10 on a 50-50 chance.
I'm sure that Farron's also fairly persuasive as well, being a paladin, right?
Yes.
Wait,
oh shit, I need to bring...
I still have Farron's character sheet available to me. I can look.
I need to look at that.
I also have a +11 in
Last
You
I left Farron's character sheet, he has a +10 persuasion with advantage.
Yes.
Ooh.
Some fancy smancy shit.
God, why did I go to that? Okay. I'm bringing up Baron's character sheet.
Fantasy, is that a boba?
That was not
No.
what I
Oh.
wanted.
It's a.
You can see why the straw is massive.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
Did you bring it up to
Yes.
share?
No,
Oh.
sorry.
He also has he also has advantage on investigation checks, but only has a +2. Okay.
Cool. So we're going with the persuasion route. How do you want to proceed? How do you want to show your persuasion?
A part of these lizards, because we rented them out, would they have packs for like interactions with like locals and natives, like flags or like representation of peace or people that are part of the kingdom of Droog?
I would.
Because when you like rent out an animal, like typically they'll have their colors or something like that attached to them.
Yes, but this isn't something that I thought about too much about, but would be pretty cool. I would say that like the tribes have kind of been one of those things where it's not give or take. You need to honestly be seen as like, I'm not. The best thing that you could do is just be like, I'm not a threat in any way. Please don't kill me. And just come. Like, one of the best things that you could probably do is come in with a gift, or have something that you're willing to give as a gift to kind of soften that. Like, back in the day with Native Americans and or like and settlers, there was the trade of like food, like guns, etc. So if you have something as a group that you agree is like, hey, if they ask for something, and you also know they are lizard folk, they can build from like a lot of different things, such as like body parts, wood, etc. Like they are very resourceful individuals.
I would make that reference. If these are the lizard folk nomads, there's several different clans here. They're very resourceful. They always appreciate food, fresh water. They also will take any sort of hides or bones that you might be not wanting to have. As it also is not only religious to them, but it's also just it's cheaper to kill something and make arrows versus going and purchasing. You know.
Two tribes that you know of,
yes,
are the Spotted Back, which are which they look as though they are like the Gillian monster type.
Okay.
Very gecko-esque, but like thick, broad, very like stern. There is the what is the ones that go like they furl out? What type of lizard is that?
The ones that like spit venom at you and like try to like run away,
yes.
or like try to sprint at you.
There's a tribe of lizard folk that are I'm trying to remember the exact name of them, but they're lizard folk / not.
Are you talking about the frilled neck lizard?
Yes, the frilled neck lizard. They basically there's a tribe of that. They do like have the ability to spit poison. A lot of these different tribes have. The Gillian monster tribes are very strong. They are very stern. And then there's another one that is called the Long Tongue tribe, which is based upon the Komodo dragon. Oh. They are very 50-50.
Yeah.
And they have a acidic bite to them.
Kinky bastards. Anyway.
Yes. And they are big motherfuckers. Like, they are... I just wanted to say something. When doing these researches, Komodo dragons are at top height for males 8.5 feet tall.
Yeah, they're like horses. They're massive.
Females are 7.5. They are big motherfuckers. All right.
Yeah, these things are taller probably than Farron.
Yes. The like I don't have to change much about these things to be like, they are just lizards that stood up. Okay?
The frilled neck lizard is also known as the frilled dragon. Because their scientific name, I'm not going to try to say it other than Kingi is the last part of their scientific name.
The frilled necks.
Incredible.
Or or I guess the desert flower tribe is what they're
cute.
they're
I
called.
love that. Yeah.
Nice.
They were first believed to be dragonborn. But later on, they were found to be descendants of what is the fucking viper tribes in D&D?
Yeah, the Yuanti.
Yuanti, yeah, they were descendants of Yuantis and lizard folks of a crossbreed. So yeah. All right.
Someone mixed eggs. Anyway.
Well, you know, you get a little horny in the desert, you know.
Sure, because lizards are get horny.
Okay. So, as we make a persuasion check, will I have you all please roll
dish isn't very good.
And
at
tell me
those.
how you're what you are bringing to the table.
We at oases, I'm sure there are safe houses similar to like in mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fair thing to assume?
If you there's not much journey towards the back mountains. There is
Sure.
some to like a bit of the side, but within the oases of like the deserts and stuff like that, it is very like there are probably some people that have set up a hut or have set up different things.
Yeah,
But
like for food and water, and like for those that
like
might
there's
get
certain
lost.
guides that have like, okay, I have this oasis set up and such. Not well known unless you have like a good amount of trade and you are a very trusted guide because it's very
Sure.
cutthroat.
Yes.
Like one guide is not going to give up their people to another guide. It's just like,
No.
hey, this is my money, this is my earnings, this is mine right now. Nobody
Yeah.
fucking touches this. I'm not sharing.
While we were heading out, Dish would have wandered off for a little bit and probably would have come back and like dropped off probably 2 or 3 of the like wyvern rations and probably come back with like a barrel. So then he would fill it with water. So
Okay.
that way it'd be something for trade. So like a 5-gallon of water.
So feed like the wyvern rations you fed to the lizards. They're the giant lizards, correct? A
No,
couple of them.
that was the innards. I'm talking about the actual
Oh.
like food that we have. I would have
Oh,
is
yes.
trade instead of water. We
Got
have
it.
some extra food there, drying on a rack for jerky.
Yes. And Dippy, I will remind you, you have your bones.
Wyvern bones.
Yes.
Yes.
So you have
Bones.
wyvern bones, the meat. You guys have whatever else you have on you. Okay.
Water.
So
Sorry,
Looking at the
these are,
wyvern. trying times.
I've been finishing up a couple. I've been finishing up a couple of things while this has been described.
Yeah.
You have your bones.
Okay. we
And
have
are
your-
they going to be like a bad thing or a good thing
I don't know. We'll find out.
Depends
for
on.
these people, these lizard people?
Typically,
These-
it's a sign of religious, like there's religious things they can use because it's a winged lizard creature, wyvern close to dragons, or it'll be a display of, oh, you're strong, and then they'll have some sort of respect towards you. Dish will explain that, so pretend I said it in a soft German
Okay.
accent.
Yeah. So okay. So I was kind of flipping in between like offering just like a fair bit of like I have my decanter of endless water.
Yes.
I can offer like a fair bit of water if they have a container to keep it in. I'm not giving them my container.
Dish would
obvious-
have asked you to help fill up this barrel that he was bringing up, and he would put that on the cargo lizard, so that way we have 5 barrel of water for them.
Yeah. So I will do that. And I'll throw on an extra wyvern bone on top of that.
Avery being the fey creature that they are, they're gonna wait to see what these people are like before they think about offering anything.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. But he said, we are not going to offer anything. We are going to be kind, and if they do not draw their weapons, we start talking to them. Rose, looking to Lux, you speak language of Drake, da?
Yes.
I might need your help, because if it's just me talking, they might not trust, but they might like you.
Okay. Thank you.
Love you, babe.
I can give them a book.
They might enjoy a book. I've never given them literature, but
That's all I can offer.
sure.
I love
Might be for the one that they might have as... We'll see.
All right. So, as you guys all begin to get closer, you create a aura of like not hostility, but like instead just kind of openness and willingness to
Diplomacy.
Yes, thank you. As you get closer, everybody is allowed to make a perception check.
Do we need to roll that persuasion check first? We never actually did.
You're gonna see them before they see you.
You got it.
22.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
26.
26. Okay.
Jesus.
So I rolled a natural
Oh no.
Oh.
No,
20
come back.
for 24.
A natural
Yeah.
20 for 24. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I rolled the lowest.
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. Okay. So
You still did great.
y'all know really, really well. I will say, Canna, Avery, and Dish. You guys all see Dish. You instantly are able to identify that these are the goodness, my words. The Long Tongue tribe. So Komodo dragons, very 50-50 on aggression or, anything else, or friendliness. There is 7 currently not showing. 5 are warriors, and there seems to be a sage that is with them as well. So somebody that a sage or shaman, whatever you wish to be able to call it, individual that is working as a guide. And then there is another, what seems to be handbound individual that is being carried with them, or is being dragged behind them. That is, it's very short tabaxi, maybe catling, orange in fur, and seems to have, it's hard to say whether or not they're bleeding.
Here's a lore question. Is slave trade legal in Drew?
This is technically tribes. This is separated from, like, the politics of the actual city.
Right, but
These are the
amongst
Tusken Raiders.
tribes, is slavery and like exchange of bodies in that way still like a thing that they do?
Not really.
So this
Obviously,
is
there are evil people, but it is not
Sure.
openly accepted in any way.
Gotcha.
And if it
Just-
is, it
just
is
curious.
very hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The
because-
pricks do it, not the
Yeah.
tribes. Okay.
it is a frowned upon practice.
So, 5 warriors, a
Sage and a prisoner.
a holy man, and a prisoner. I don't recognize the guide, do I?
Prisoner.
which the prisoner? No, not in any
No,
way.
the guide, the shaman, the
All of them.
sage.
No. Well, it's generic shaman, probably a
Oh.
leader in some kind of way. Obviously, they are the one, like, in the
came out the
formation that is given. They look as though they are, like, being protected by the warriors. The warriors are very big. You can't really see very much else. They are armed with what is large staffs and shields. So, yeah. As you get to come closer and closer, they eventually catch eye of you, and you hear "Stop!" in Draconic.
I lift a hand up telling them to stop. Good morning.
To you the same.
We're just trying to get to random name for an oasis. To Turtle Spine Oasis. We want no trouble. We have some offerings if you need food or water. It's also an honor to see you here, and he gently bows.
You hear the sage. Well, you don't see. You see the sage kind of. They stand a little taller than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Kneel, like, bend down to one of the warriors and say, and, like, mouth a few things. You're not really 100% able to fully read their lips in any
you
way.
Stinker. I have observant though. I can do that. I think. Let me check. But you're fine.
Yes.
Keep talking.
Okay, Avery, if you're reading body language, make me I will say investigation. Or insight. Insight's the better word.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
They're not observant. I have keen mind instead.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh no,
But I
Lux.
have observant.
Oh.
You do.
Mm.
Ooh.
I do.
And you speak Draconic.
Which, in this form, Lux, you can read their lips. Those need. As you begin to read their lips, Lux, Insight. Avery, you see kind of like a leadership kind of feel towards the sage and such as they are giving direction. And that is the body language that is given to the warrior that they are currently talking to. Lux.
Yes.
There is need for water, as always, is a great resource here. That is fair trade. And any kind of food would be fine. But let us not give in as easily as possible. As one of the lizard folks comes up and says, "We will take anything that you have to as offering, as proof of your kindness." And
We are grateful. And I will gesture to Avery to get the bottle of water. As I will reach into my bag of holding and produce a few extra rations of vegetables and things that they could not typically get. Gifts from the cities. And I will
it comes
go.
with a bag over. Avery, you're reading body language. The individual that is tied up or that is hand bound is very hurt. They're wounded and they feel shame. Like their pride is beaten. You would recognize this would look very similar to an individual that was given a quest and came back a failure.
Okay.
As
Avery
the trade is
retrieves.
happening between, I'm just gonna say like these are so obviously food and things are being given right now between you and or Dish and them right now. So
You said this is a 5-gallon barrel. Yeah, so they easily lift it. I mean, this is Avery.
Yeah.
Deceptively strong.
One
Probably
arm
makes a few of
goes,
the lizard. A few of the lizard men probably go. As they walk over and gesture to the tied up person, or the tied up catling, and look to the shaman, expecting one of the two to translate, and goes, "Does anyone healing?"
We have a healer amongst us. They are curious if any of you need medical attention. Any in your group.
he looks back and says, "A shaman was wounded. He could use something."
He'll gesture to Avery, who's still holding the barrel, or however they are, and look to you. Their healer, their shaman, or their holy man does require medical attention. In a sign of good faith, we would be willing to give some aid, but we can't give you everything for obvious reasons. I hope you understand me, Lord.
Looks back to the shaman. Is agreeable.
And I am honored. Again, gently bow, and will guide Avery and tell Fantasy, tell Lux, stay here. If things look bad, do it. Think first, apologize later, and we'll gently take Avery up there, still offer with the offerings of food as well.
Because Avery realizes they now probably look a little intimidating, they do make a show of leaving the greatsword on the lizard.
Okay. Basically presenting themselves as unarmed and actually coming in as a healer instead of...
Yeah.
Okay. They understand that and allow and they kind of relax a little bit, but they're still in a form, or like basically ready to go in case of in case the situation calls for it. But they do relax a little bit upon their own weapons.
Yeah. Dish is still armed, but he's half your size, Avery, so he's a third these guys' size.
Yeah.
Donald?
Avery,
I'm gonna telepath connect to Avery.
Okay.
Okay. Avery does move and follow. Which, I mean, they said a shaman. They didn't indicate the prisoner.
Yes.
Yeah, which the shaman is holding onto the rope that is connected to the prisoner. So.
As we're walking up, I will silently speak in common to Avery, because I don't know what languages they speak. When you walk up to the shaman, bow until they raise their hand towards you, and then offer the healing. If they don't bring up their friend, leave it alone. It's they're warriors by trade. This happens.
Avery just subtly nods and then continues on.
Okay.
As
This
they reach the
music-
shaman, they do bow.
Okay. The shaman reciprocates within the bow, but does not go deeper than you. And then will pull back their cloak a little bit, and you will see a cut that it looks like it was a stab wound, or meant to be a stab, into their chest. And as you do get a look at that, you can get a quick glance of the individual that is bound. They are dressed. They, like, you can see under, like, around their clothing, they have these belts that have loops that look like they are set to hide daggers and to hide. What you are looking at is an assassin that was caught by these individuals, and connecting both because of your your passive investigation, such like that, you can easily deduce that this individual tried to assassinate this shaman for some reason.
We'll go ahead and do a first level healing spell. Cure wounds on the shaman.
Okay.
Oh wow. Lucky guy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. You feel them take it in, and you see it close up the wound. As Dish, you will hear, "Thank you. It is much appreciated." Looks to you and says, "Let us leave first, and then you will be given lenience to leave."
Understood, my lord.
Thank you. Is there anything that we could give you in exchange, such as information?
Information on what goes on within these dunes would always be appreciated, my lord.
There are many things within these dunes that go about. Please, do not be afraid to be a bit more specific.
Is there been any sightings of a man with flaming I briefly described Cosmo. One thing that Avery will immediately pick up on, I don't mention any of the colors they might be wearing, just a general description and uniform.
Got it.
Is Cosmo escaped the dungeon is the general vibe is what I'm trying to figure out.
We have not seen an individual of that nature of flaming color. By the way, because you guys are close enough to see the prisoner, they are an orange tabby. Catling. So, shorter, very small, or small, but like nimble, deadly.
Yeah.
Great. We have not seen an individual, but if we do see, but we will keep our eyes out for one.
Yvonne, they are traveling from a strange land, and they are quite dangerous.
As are we.
Of course.
May your travels be in your favor.
And with you, my lord.
They will begin. You guys are allowed to go back. They will not. By the time that once they get to out of eye shot,
Mm-hmm.
you then are completely free to go on your way.
Well done. I was a little worried that Silver, I'm going to be honest, that you might have tried to help the assassin.
It wasn't my place.
I'm liking you more and more every time we talk.
That guy was an assassin?
Yes.
Wow.
Probably
Yeah.
could have been as a guide, could have been working for the pricks. It's very easy to fall into those two lines of work in this place.
Well, then nothing of great value was lost.
Here's hoping. We
Did-
move. Yes?
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
How common is it to find an illid here?
If what?
Laggy. Say that again. Illithid?
An illid?
Illid. Like,
Yes.
does Dish know anything about aliens?
Make me a history check.
I'm okay at those, I think. Yeah, okay. I just might. That's decent. 18.
It's 18. They're within history and such like that, but you've never met one, but you've definitely read about them and heard about them. And you get weird shit that happens within the dungeons all the time that sometimes,
Sure.
like tells of aliens, but that's...
There are plenty of dungeons and references to years gone past of the squid-faced beasts. I've never come across one personally, and some of my colleagues have mentioned seeing sights of them in dungeons or like remnants or artifacts, but nothing personal.
Okay, well, you did get up and personal with one.
Up and personal.
The sage was one.
Wait, what?
You see, that's something that we need to know.
I will look
before
towards
we
the
go get
direction.
up and personal.
Okay.
Can you
Oh no.
not see that?
Oh no.
No, I did
No.
not see that. Like there was no indications of any sort of sign of anything or anything like that, Dungeon Master.
Nope.
Even
Is
with the
fantasy saying that the sage that we just interacted with was an illithid?
Yep, that's why they didn't have to make the save. Even with a
Oh.
passive 9 inside of 19? Jeez, okay. Sad.
Jeez.
I have a passive instead of 22.
Mhm.
I have a passive inside of 15.
I was never expecting to see one.
There's a lot of beast creatures that just hide in these deserts because they can.
It's probably easier for them too.
Oh,
Given
100%.
given the nature of this place, no offense.
None take? For what? Why am I offended? It's my home. It's beautiful. He'll take some of the sand and just kind of
It
toss
was
it there.
it's your home. I didn't want to offend you. Yeah.
The way you can offend it is saying it's like any beach that you've been to. I had someone that said that once they got punched in the mouth by a local. Funniest shit they ever seen.
Well, whoever thinks this
Okay.
place is a beach deserves to be punched in the mouth.
Yeah. I mean,
And,
you're
adds
looking a
coming-
little more blue. I think you're tanning.
So let's go on a quick break here, maybe.
Yeah, let's go to a quick break, and then you guys
Yeah.
can discuss the fact that you...
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages.
Bye. baby,
I'll
we're
put
back.
it in the art chat in the Crossroads.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, how we doing? We're back.
Good, I made a quesadilla.
Yeah.
I have
Concerned
cookies.
cloak noises.
I will say, it's probably a good thing that all you guys failed. Fucking
Yeah. I don't think
Avery's seen enough shit where they probably would have been saw it if they succeeded and was like, I've learned better. I'm going to ignore this.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first illithid that Avery's seen.
Yeah. This should be confused.
Wait, a 21 intelligence save failed that? Okay, I'm just...
So
Sorry.
it's basically a dragon, like levels of nonsense. Because
You know, the funny thing is I could have used a portent to make that
a 22.
I could have used a portent to make my intelligence save a 26. So
Are you threatening me? Okay.
you threaten me, boy. All right, let's go.
threatening me?
Let's come on back.
Maybe. No.
All right. Let's get into this, big guys. Yeah. Let's go. So,
So,
let me roll.
well done, friends.
So we're just kind of moving on.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Unless you guys have anything that you want to like talk about, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Would now be a good time to like reenact the
If we would like, but actually, as a reward for each of you for doing that well, and he's gonna pull out mangoes.
mangoes?
Forcing our
like
good
the fruit.
behavior.
Yes, yes, he is. If you don't want the mango, you don't need the mango. I mean, I have a peach if you run out of peaches. Peel the skin off if you don't like the skin, but it's very sweet.
You see Avery take a dagger out and expertly start peeling and carving this mango. They do the porcupine thing.
Yeah.
And then they take no better yet.
Do
they
you
take-
tell? Wait, mangoes aren't the ones with the pits in the middle, are they?
Yeah.
Peaches are the ones with pits.
Yeah.
In the middle, but mangoes have a.
They have a middle surface that's kind of rough, but Dish would not tell you that because if it starts feeling like you shouldn't eat it, you shouldn't eat it.
Because normally, like, if it's small enough, Canna's a snake. Canna's just gonna like whoop. Canna's just gonna like hope.
I mean, these are Yankee Candle-sized mangoes. Like these are
Again with the fucking Yankee Candle size comparison. Oh my god.
It's a good comparison.
It is a good comparison. It's a weirdly
It's a good comparison.
Just
Has everyone seen their grandma's Yankee Candle?
Yeah.
I like
Why'd you just call me a granny? I didn't need that stealthy.
I like take a massive bite into this mango. And I just like try to like rip the
Avery
bite
reaches
out
over,
off of the
takes
fruit.
it.
There's a pit.
You grab my mango?
I grab your mango.
My teeth and my head follow because my teeth are now stuck in this mango.
Just
Just
unclench your jaw.
I already did.
They unhand the mango and take your mouth and pry your mouth open.
As you just see two hands just prying open a snake's jaw. The bottom teeth like slide out. The top teeth still kind of are like stuck in it.
I thought you said your teeth actually fell out like a shark's. I'm like,
No,
no.
No.
As they reach up and dislodge the mango.
Okay, that's like
Are there not mangoes on the mainland?
Apparently.
I mean this is a very exotic fruit.
It's an
I thought it would-
island-based fruit.
I thought it was like an apple. You just take a
Oh,
bite
no.
out of an apple.
So, first off, it's squishier than an apple. but-
Squishier than an apple, then how did it get stuck?
Because you got caught in the pit of it, because your teeth were
And I
so
just,
deep
like-
inside. Yeah.
Avery slices the mango for you.
And I just like take a slice. Just
And then does the porcupine thing.
Uh,
And just
Silver, are you
Hands it back
roasting
to you.
in that breastplate? Like, it's pretty toasty.
Roasting would be a severe understatement.
Do you need another cucumber or maybe a mango to go with that? Like,
And they're just like, they look at they look at Canna and they're like, they keep the other half of the bacon.
a betrayal. No.
As I just like step aside for a second to just like enjoy this mango.
Oh, I have some mango juice downstairs. It's so good.
12 in his half sleepiness is ah. No.
And they start slicing it and feeding little bits.
I'm in heaven.
I could eat mango under your stars any day.
Whoa!
It doesn't sound the same when I say it. I'm not gonna say
Inspiration to Brett.
that. Yay!
Damn. Hell of a pickup line. Hell of a one-liner. Damn. Also, inspiration to fantasy for playing in character and not just being like, hey, that's a fucking elephant. So many times have I had players just be like, hey, that's a fucking fake. And I'm just like, you motherfucker.
Dono, may I give this inspiration you gave me 2 stealthy, so that way they also have 2.
It is your inspiration to give.
Okay, there you go, stealthy. Merry Chrysler.
Chrysler.
Because I have
As
more
they-
produce if you need produce.
I think this will suffice for now. I haven't had mango in. Thinks about how long they've been in the material plane. Time is odd here.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The fruit doesn't scream when you cut it.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
I know that you're silver and, you look off, but call it a payment for giving you extra food for someone of your kind.
You can ask, but I cannot guarantee you the answer.
What is, how do I say this? It's actually about you and, your pup, and looking to...
As they're like mid-bite feeding.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's very clear to everyone that could ever see, and even some that probably couldn't, that he has fallen for you with the grace of a drunkard. But, and we're walking as this is going on, Tono, I'm assuming. Like, we're not just standing
Yeah.
in place.
Yeah.
But what about on your end? Are you, again, it's none of my business, I'm just curious because we're chatting and good conversation during Mango. Are you just leading on the cowboy?
As he's standing over by me, like we're both like
Yeah.
we're like tackling the peach that you gave us in response.
I actually, Dish would have requested Lux to be in the front in case there's any other mine things that he doesn't see nearby. Kind of as a sonar for him, if they'd be willing, or radar. So the group switched.
Sonar or radar. It's perfect.
They kind of
No.
their small grin kind of drops and goes. While I am training to take over my father's realm, I am in no way, shape, or form him. He has many flames about that I'd rather not think about.
I meant no offense, Silver. He seems just, infatuated. Then you're indifferent in your face anyway. And if this is the question that I'm not worthy of asking, who's your father?
He probably would like you now that I think about it.
Oh?
He is the Archfey of Natural Chaos. And I have the lovely privilege of stepping in for him at the current time. And as far as not showing things, you don't give away information freely where I come from.
Sure. And I feel like it's sometimes similar here. But so
Maneuver.
no, I'm thinking of how to respond to this.
Evasive maneuvers.
So you're training to replace him?
Undetermined, he decided to take a sabbatical and needed someone to take care of things.
Talk about the fucking new development. And that explains the because I mean no disrespect again, but when you first came here, before you started having the house specials, you were more towned up more than like a rigger that gets stuck. But the next morning when you came down with the cowboy, you seemed a lot closure was happened. Now the cowboy was basically skipping.
Yeehaw.
Well, certainly doubts were resolved.
He's gonna look out towards the mountains. It seems like you have a flame that burns hotter than these fucking desert stands. That's good. He'll go to his journal and write it down.
Well, I wasn't expecting such eloquence from a furry friend.
Hey, it's a very fine compliment, but I find that unnecessary. I'm sure that there are many fine speakers in those courts that you find yourself and your family apparently are all tangled up in.
Well, whenever you live in a place that is literally live or die by what you say, it's more of a survival skill.
I can't decide if you're trying to threaten me or not.
They just grin, and it's that Feywild,
Yeah.
mischievous, I am not going to tell you shit.
Now I'm curious to see if your father is crafty as you are, because I might have a chance with him apparently.
Is it kind of...
he did that intentionally to try to crack you, and it worked. And his tail's waggling aggressively, happily.
My father would just probably take you up on that for simply only one of your fun cactus tricks. No service required.
Huh. Never fucked a Fae before, I don't think.
Not that you recall.
Not that I'm aware of, anyway. But now thinking out, I might have fucked an alien. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Could have happened.
Do you remember making any intelligence saves before a night of intercourse?
But even still,
there
I
was
would
this one
still
rigger.
watch your word. One ill-placed word can find you unwilling in service to a Fae.
Donna, what is Dish's understanding of the Fae? He has learned a little bit, but it's not like he dedicates like hundreds of hours to like library search and books. It's mostly tales he hears
How
from other
old
people.
is he?
37.
37? Oh, okay. So you would be around
Yeah.
during the time of battle. Okay. Roll me a history check.
History has its eyes.
Is the we?
History is what brings us together today.
That's
No
not
way.
nearly as good as I'd like it to be. 15.
15. You trying to think like you grew up in Droog your entire life, which means that you were part of Droog before it was a part of the of Valmira within that complex, which means that you were part of the old world, aka the Isles of El, which is a whole thing.
He did it. He said it.
If you want, we can discuss this later. Like, send me a private DM and like, but would he understand what they're implying
You know what
with
Fae
the?
are? Like, you know that they're like from the Fae Wild, and that elves are kind of like some of Fae descent and stuff.
Sure.
With a 15, I wouldn't say that like, and I don't want to like make up your entire history on the freaking
Sure.
back of it, but you haven't really written very much down, which obviously goes to say your character probably hasn't been too fully interested in it because your job is a guide.
Sure. But I've heard of Fae Pact, I'm sure.
Yes. Oh yeah. Now you've heard.
He probably has heard of like all of the rumors that the Fae purposely circulate on the material plane.
Yes, exactly. It would be like, oh, any Fae that you meet, make sure you don't make any deals with them, or else you could give up your soul or your name or anything. Yeah, the propaganda that has been given, but you don't know. You don't see it as propaganda. You see it as like, fuck, really?
Well, I mean, all folk stories and all rumors start from some
Yes.
level of truth,
Yep.
except dinosaurs, obviously. Except.
Dinosaurs are never real. They're
Nope.
fucking fake.
Fuck dinosaurs.
Fuck dinosaurs.
Please don't fuck dinosaurs. They're not alive. Okay?
Please don't fuck dinosaurs.
Necrophilia is wrong.
So while Dish continues his thought on processing Faye, Avery will continue speaking. Well, my father is one of the more liberal masters, and sure does love his libations. Others, and then they point to the symbol on their breastplate, like the Night Queen are far more exacting.
If your father is someone that would like me, and it sounds like Her Highness might be a bit of a cunt. And if that's disrespectful, I'm not going to apologize. Freedom is a major part of living. It's what makes living worth anything.
They look down.
See a small lizard on the floor.
It's ink. Ink is just like.
Ink has dropped
My
down to go
service-
greet the little lizard, and they're playing.
My service to the Night Queen was not my choice. However, it has given me a modicum of protection in the oftentimes rather cruel society of the Feywild.
When you're saying protection, I'm assuming it also comes with respect.
It's something that she values greatly.
And then you respect her.
Yes.
Did she earn it? Respect is something earned. Not just because she's the most powerful being in the room. And if she puts you into servitude and you aren't happy or feeling free, that's her
No,
fault.
it's actually my mother.
Great, then both motherly figures are both cunts. And maybe that's my own biases coming in. And respectfully, it is not your fault that they don't appreciate you or treat you as you should be. And I'm not just saying that because your sweat smells like honey.
checkpoint passed.
You ought to catch, Silver. In all the senses. And I'm sorry they don't see you in that way. He throws the pit of what's left of his mango just out into the desert.
Okay.
Just things between conversation.
Yeah, I know. Lux, since it is now public knowledge that was a illithid, would you please roll me a history check through the tome of the illithid that is in your brain?
Brain begins to wiggle.
Yeah. You understand what was going on.
And
Your
what
hair flips like
You get,
pages turning.
you get advantage on this.
what is it again?
The tome of the illithid. So it's the item that is like technically you're supposed to be like attuned to it. It's
Right,
like
it was history.
yes, it was history. Advantage. Have I made that item yet and given it to you? Or have I not done that? Am I a bad DM?
I a bad DM. Go to Reddit about it. See what they think.
No.
While Lux is busy looking things up, they just kind of turn to Dish and goes, "If nothing else, all my life, Night has been my friend and will continue to do so."
That sounds cold.
26.
26.
Fucking 6. Let's go, baby. Okay.
Do you want to give your exposition first before I continue
Lux
the
is
roleplay?
sitting like, what is happening?
I thought go. Just do your thing. Gloomy
Okay,
desert
great.
cloud, go. Give it to the silly dog.
Night is many things to many people. Its darkness can be terrifying. It can be comforting and cool. Lovely night air after a hot desert day.
There's nothing wrong
can
with the
be-
night.
It can be many things to many people. And to me, it is home.
Maybe I'm biased, but there's something magical watching the sunrise. But
I exist in the twilight.
to change topics, yeah, have another. I feel like shit. And he hands you another mango.
How many of those do you
They
have?
continue eating.
Probably like, I mean, he with the bag
Gotta
of
eat the
holding-
fresh rations first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But to change the topics,
Can I give
if
my...
you'd like, yes, you can give your
Go, give the
exposition.
exposition.
Thank you. I was like,
Jeez.
is this a good point to stop? And then-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantasy. Lux. As you go through the pages within your brain and your mind, and the little tendrils go... You look upon, like, the history of illithids, and now you realize that this type of form of illithid is one that specializes within, like, mind manipulation. Like, granted, all illithids have, like, mind, like, psionic abilities, not brain, like, they can destroy people's brains, eat them, etc. This one was probably more on, like, the powerful side of it, being that nobody in your party was able to tell that they were an illithid. Instead, they were seen as what is a lizard folk. This type of illithid is one that is that would be the bringers of like doppelgangers and changelings. One that specializes in like a form change or a manipulation of oneself. It was later on that, hence why doppelganger. Am I saying that correctly?
Doppelganger.
Doppelgangers became a thing because they found, hey, if we just create the next generation to be able to completely change themselves, then it's harder to be able to tell the difference. and so they created a physical thing, and then not doppelgangers
There you go.
ended up like falling in love with people, and then they made changelings.
So that could be great granddad.
Listen, I had a whole thing planned for that.
I'm curious now.
I had a whole fucking. There was depth to that, and you guys, I will say, you precisely went through it in such a way that I was like, I can't give any information.
I mean, I'm surprised he didn't start trying to talk to the Lux, but I guess he didn't know Lux could speak Draconic. So why would he have known that?
She didn't have to make the save.
That's true. Well, but he
So
could
he
have
couldn't detect her.
I figured it'd be more like Highlander style, where like if one shows up, they can sense another one because they're kind of tethered by bond. But yeah, fair.
It's
Tethered by bond.
it's like a whole. Well, it could. Well, that wasn't the way that it was played. But
That's fair. I just
no. There's a lot of history, and I could go about. Like maybe the next Q&A we can talk more about it.
yes. I'll write it in a question right now for you.
Tell us more about the Illithid.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Now they work. But yes. Okay. But yeah, dude, 26. Get you.
There you go.
Get you good.
Fantastic.
I could have been a grandpa of you. You know.
Your great grandfather was a worm.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about my great grandpa.
But if you want to switch topics, we can talk about if Rose, you're down to talk about that. We can talk about your grandfather, or we could discuss some of the weirdness that I see.
You're going to have to be more specific.
It's between.
This party is nothing but weird.
Here we go.
Yes.
I am talking about between the brothers, and I'll look to the back lizard and wave, just to make sure they're still there.
I will
disappeared.
wave.
Oh
back.
no, Farron's gone. He just went yoink.
Farron's gone.
Yoink.
I'll see Dish waving off of the front lizard, and I'll wave back.
What a nice thing for you to do.
It's not just them specific, but like his tuna buddy. He gave me some information. It was very sweet information. But people are prone to their own biases. What's your stance on that? Either of you.
More trouble than the worth, in my opinion.
Giggles like a hyena.
Alright.
I'm sure, from what he's told me, you do the same level of silly for the cowboy. Unless, of course, that isn't the case.
In his position, probably. But gestures to the cowboy and themselves. Yes. We've had quite a bit of a different life experience.
Thinking again about why would I have been waved at? I like hop down off of my lizard and like my foot like catches in one of the stirrups and I just like face plant into the sand. and I just like face plant into the sand and I'm just like
That sand is hot.
As they watch this, Avery continues, for how smart as he is, he's incredibly naive.
and I just like dust myself off and I start moving towards like the front of the line passing.
It's impressive. He's as graceful high as he is sober. Love and life experiences are complicated and messy. We're all going to get hurt and do stupid things to figure ourselves out.
As I just
Avery waves the hand. He goes,
catch,
where?
as I catch up and I just like.
Let's
Hey,
stop here.
sorry.
Let's get a drink.
Sorry, do you need me for something?
Yeah, you good?
I'm fine. I just.
Dish.
Yes.
As you make the comment, let's stop here and get a drink, you suddenly smell something.
Oh no.
That is... You didn't catch because... wasn't until you were very close, because it's dug itself underground.
Oh, no.
As you begin to smell, oh shit. And you realize it's a good time to start running, because there's a big ass fucking something underground. And you don't want to know if it's a Leviathan or a Diablo.
Yes, get down to your lizard. And he's going to smack the one that Avery is on the ass and yell, run! And tell the
Wait,
attacker.
what? And I just like, as the lizards start running, I just like, and I'll like I'll hop up onto mine again.
As you have
it's
Farron like coming from behind you, he just helps you to get back onto your.
Yeah, I
He's
just-
like, all right, let's fucking go. Listen to the little man.
And he is not hyena giggling, he is hyena cackling as he is keeping pace with these lizards. As he is running and up, he's like, he's even like, he put his sword away and he's like running on all fours.
I
in
was
some
about to
spots.
say he drops to
Just
all
to run.
fours and he just starts
Yeah.
keeping up on all
As,
fours.
well, he wasn't at first, but then realizing that he's going to get left behind, he's using bonus action dash, just like all that, and just running.
Mm-hmm.
90 feet into 6 seconds.
Oh god.
He's
I can zoom.
Run and run and run. As you begin to see from behind you, as you've chosen the right direction, because I rolled earlier and you guys had good luck in your sign.
We're grateful. Thank you.
And as you begin to see these massive twisted horns, as this huge, very like thick tusk looking individual with these deep red eyes that you can see, just angered, as you have a
This is
Diablo
a
on
very
your ass.
important. This is a very important question. Is
Yeah?
it black or is it tan?
Yeah, it's tan because it's
Okay,
not the
great.
color of desert.
I thought you were gonna ask, can I date it? I was like, not now.
No. Fuck's sake.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
player just wants to know the level of we are.
I mean, it gives me one. It's been what did kill it? So it's these massive like horns that come off from its face, pointing towards it. I described it as twisting, but as you can see, it's like. I can't do a good yell.
Like, rawr.
As this
He just said
shaking,
that fucking killed it. Like he said, what do you mean you can't do a good one?
I
What?
fucked up on the first one.
Performance anxiety. It happens to all of us. You're fine, man.
Hey, you know the shoe fits.
Anyway,
Yes, the Diablo.
As it lets out a violent roar, all of you being out of its range to not have to make a Constitution save. As you just feel like this thunder, just as wind hits the back of you, as it begins to shake the sand off of itself and begin to push itself up into the air as it's just like, get the fuck out of my. These things
Is this something that we need to fight off, or do we just run?
You run. You can't fight this. You're
These things are aggro as fuck. They are just mad, and if you enter into their territory by accident, they will chase you.
You ever come across a tax collector on a bad day? That's this guy.
Well, fuck. I mean, I could kill a tax collector if I was in a pinch. That's what I'm saying. Are we trying to get it to stop chasing us?
If you want to stay and stop, you go ahead.
I'm not suggesting we. I'll fucking. And I will.
Run!
As I'm still on the back of the lizard, I'm just like.
What I know.
I'm just like, can I like do something to like throw it off of like, or stop it or slow it down? Is what I'm asking. Is like, if it's
Can you? This is a
if
huge
it's-
creature. This
It's
is
chasing us. I
question.
mean,
I have a question, Dungeon Master.
yes.
how are they? Because I've traveled against these things. How do they feel about fire?
They're literally red. Like they just see red when they see it individually.
Okay, well I'm all right.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
No! Not
Oh, the way out!
No!
Lex says deuces and out of there. They're just gone.
Okay, I'll put us to this really quick so they can see us. But yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Well, would it have worked in the past if Dish was to put down some sort of cover to blind them for a second and potentially burn them to kind of mess with their eyes or their senses?
You can fuck with their senses. There are checks that they can make and stuff like that. There is, if you are like, there is a number one thing that you could get that would aggro them away from you, and that's if you were to find one of their natural enemies to get them to go. Which
computer crash? They're restarting now. So to recap, you want me to find the King Kong to Godzilla?
Yeah, the Snibble Star.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
I'm gonna go with Plan B. He's like, son of a mother, and he's going to pull out his wand, and he's going to have everyone be behind him to make sure there's no stragglers, and he's going to cast Fireball in front of the creature, at 6th level, so it's a big enough fireball to try to blind them. Not hit. If it hit, it's going to hit their face, but it's not centered on them. It's like where their nose get impact. Try and blind them to mess with their face. Would that have worked in the past? Dish would know better if that hasn't worked.
There's like a Hail Mary in the past.
Do I have any other options that would not involve
You could
finding
try
a bigger?
to kill it. You could run it out. Like you could run out of its territory. Like you could let it chase you out. But you don't know how far that is.
Right, and I would explain that to them as I'm running alongside them. I have something I can try to slow it down for a second because I don't know how long this thing's territory is. These things migrate in the desert.
I mean, I have. What I'm getting at is I have Firebolt and Frostbite that I can just kind of hurl in its general direction to just like no, bad, stop.
That'll piss it off.
I'm
Avery
sure
looks
it
at you
will.
and goes, "It's angry."
It's livid. These things were
turns
born
around
angry.
and points at it and
come on.
mutters in Sylvan, "Calm emotions."
Yes! Yes! Oh, please let this work. Oh, that would be so funny.
What's the range on calm emotions? I'm curious.
It is 60 feet, so they would do it before they're
Okay.
out of range.
So this is lovely. I love all your guys' think. We're gonna roll initiative to see who can get what off first.
I
Just
mean,
because
of
there's a
course.
lot. So
Obviously. Oh, fun. Great. I got a.
I'm sorry, Dippy.
I got a 6.
Dish got not Dish. Dippy Canna brain.
Jesus.
Canna got a
Word.
6. Dish
Dirty
got an
20.
Dirty 20. Avery.
Diablo got a 14.
A 14. Dish got an 18.
Okay.
What about
Farron.
Farron and Canna? In 12 brain.
I got 12 sheet in front of me.
I have Farron who got a 16.
Okay.
Because he still has just a 10 in
14.
dexterity. Oh, hey.
For 12.
We have our brain back.
Brain.
Oh. Hey, there we go.
There's the brain.
Brain, we need initiative roll, please.
We need an initiative roll.
Welcome back.
This is the brain.
Yeah, need an initiative roll because
We-
apparently a large
They're
desert
like, "What did you
monster is
guys
chasing
do?"
us.
We may or may not have been traveling on the path of a sand titan.
It's not Titan, it's just huge.
Lisan Al Gaib.
I'm sorry. Is this thing? It's huge, as in like the size of a giant, or is it the size like a purple worm?
Let me look at the actual information about this thing.
Could it wrestle a purple worm and possibly win?
Check these stats, shall we?
Is this Lisan Al Gaib or is it just like big fucker in the desert? Like,
Doesn't give me a size.
Well,
So we're just gonna say that it's kind of like ancient dragon size. It's fucking big.
It's huge, then.
You
All right.
run! You run against those! I know you want us to fight it. That'd be awesome.
No.
Dish isn't getting paid to fight a Hulk.
In no way is any of my combat ever meant to be fought. Like, is it 8? Is what I'm getting from you? 8?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Avery, you cast Calm Emotions from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, why do I only have one D20?
So that would be a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Ooh. I can't imagine this thing's very chatty.
Charisma?
And my spell save DC is 17.
I get it. It got a 19 because it rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god! Wait.
Oh.
How far away is your portents work, or is it sight?
It's anything I can see.
Okay.
Remind me, I got 3 big numbers, but one of them
Yes.
would be good enough, I think, for a DC
You got
17.
your lowest one was a 16.
Okay, in a moment of clarity, I will look at the giant fucking Goliath thing chasing us, the giant, like, Diablo thing chasing us, and just, in a moment of clarity, I'm like, maybe it needs to calm the fuck down, and it will turn its natural 20 into a 16, making it the check a 15, which is below the DC.
Okay.
Can you say what Calm Emotions does as a spell proper?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So the spell proper.
For those of you at home who
Damn
don't know.
it.
So now I have an 18 and a 19 in the
So this
portent
is
stack.
weird
Yeah.
because it says each humanoid in a 20-foot sphere centered on the point you can see, but then the later it says the creature has immunity.
There's command and there's dominate monster, which is similar to like Calm Emotions that you can do. I don't think it works on because it says humanoid specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, I have command. I could just command it to.
I
That's if
have
you can understand a language you do, I think. I think command also requires language understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Which.
But I don't think Avery would know that because Avery's just trying. She's they're panicking.
my tongue has dominate person, but this isn't a person.
No,
No.
it's not. Got all
Well,
these
we're
nice
just
little
fucked.
neat tricks, and it's not gonna happen.
I'm glad you're doing that now, Dippy. Now it's not just me.
I could try command and use druidic
Ooh. Mmm.
and see if that would work.
Because druidic would be all creatures and such like that.
Mhm.
All right,
This counts.
go
as
for
a
it.
Creature.
Uh,
I think it's the
Yeah,
same
so-
spell save.
So
yeah, it would be the same spell slave. I would command it to halt.
Okay. Is it still charisma?
That would be it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That
You're
changes
still
it
burning the
all.
portents.
yeah, then I like draw back that portent if we're rescinding calm emotions.
Okay.
Then I draw back that portent, so I have a 16 again.
17.
17 total
Mm-hmm.
is the save for.
My spell save DC is 17.
I will give it a same thing. Moment of clarity, 16.
But you don't
Wait,
know what the
was
wisdom
what was the 7? Sorry. What was the wisdom?
total. The total 17. You don't know what their
The total
modifier
was
is.
17.
You don't know what the dice
Yeah.
is.
Fucking hell. Huh?
I'm sorry.
You don't know what the dice are. Because, DM screen.
Okay. I just.
Pretty please, Donald.
Okay, wait. It's hold on. Let me think about this. It's a creature.
Right.
Creatures don't normally have a high wisdom.
All I imagine
It's
is like the
indication.
math numbers going through
Yeah.
these minds. It's like,
To be fair though, this isn't a creature. This is a monster.
It is a monster, but like again,
It was
If this
perceptive enough
thing
to
is-
see us.
if this thing is like a mindless, like killing machine, like it's just this looks like a giant pile of bones chasing us in the desert, right? It's not like a
I wish I could take
fully
picture of
fleshened
this
and
thing.
blooded like.
Please.
I can.
me see if I can go to this.
I got it. I got you.
Yeah?
I know exactly what it is.
Does it let me drop it?
Where should I? Where? Art?
Art.
Yeah, art.
Art.
Drop it in the art. I'll see if it's the same one that I'm looking at. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my god.
That is in the family of dragons. It's probably a lot smarter and wiser than we give it credit.
Yeah, so that wisdom is probably, yeah. But it had a charisma -1.
It's not. Well, it's not. It's kind of like dragon turtles.
It's a big angry dragon. It doesn't
Yeah.
need
It's
charisma.
a big,
It needs-
angry fucking dragon!
So, okay.
If it has any charisma, it's all intimidation.
Yeah, hence the roar thing. We avoided that.
Yes.
Okay, so if... The question I'm basically asking at this point is, if I give it a 16, that's below the DC, but if it has any bonus to wisdom, then it makes it anyway regardless.
Yeah.
And I'm just...
Are you willing to roll that dice, boy?
I'd save it for attack personally, but
Man.
you do you.
Fuck them kids. I get it.
Dip you up above, looking down tall. We just look above. There's just a giant figure. Fuck them kids. Like, what the hell do we do?
I'm just... Okay, I'll hold on to it. It didn't do anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
This thing is fucking... Hey, me and 12 killed a dragon turtle.
You did. A baby.
No matter how many
dragon
people...
turtle.
No matter how many people refuse to believe us, we killed a dragon
I told
turtle.
you to keep the tooth. I told
mean,
you
if
you
you
could have made a
haven't-
dagger.
You haven't told Dish this. It was too small. It was like yay big. It was like an arrowhead, maybe. You haven't told Dish that. He'd believe you. You
Okay.
haven't told him.
Still,
Next
no matter how many
initiative.
people from the
All right.
past.
Dish.
What is next in initiative? Dish?
Dish.
Okay.
Yeah. How far away is this thing behind us?
It is creeping up into that, like, it's gonna make 40 feet in no time.
Mm-hmm.
So, with one of its, like, movements, as it's
Okay.
going...
It's only 40 feet behind us?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. How fast can these... I'm outrunning these lizards, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yes, you're outrunning the lizard. You yourself are able to outrun this party.
Can I outrun this lizard? Can I do that as well?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Gonna look to Avery. How close are we to the nearest oasis?
Make me a luck check.
12.
Well, okay. You're about, I would say, like, 1,200 feet, probably.
So it's in range. We can see it.
Ish. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
mirages
Silver.
and shit. You gotta make sure.
About 1,200 feet. That way. Keep going that direction. You should be able to smell the water and smell the foliage before you see it. I'm going to catch up. And he is going to arch around using using his bonus action to move 30 feet away, pull out his wand, kiss it, and say, "Sorry, Paul." And he's going to cast Fireball at 6th level.
Fantastic. At the creature?
At the creature's face.
All right. Let's go,
I need
baby.
you to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
Okay. It does not make it.
Ooh.
11d6, my friends.
Let's go,
Oh my
baby.
god. 11d6.
Since this is
11
one creature, I can
D6.
bring out the calculator. So I can just keep track of the shit.
2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I need to... Okay, it's cocked. Of course, that one dice cocked. It always does. Okay.
It's cats.
I hate it. Okay, that's 8, and 9. I'll try it. 6. 14. So that's 16, 18, 21. 31. 40 points of damage.
Minus 4.
40.
Yes. Not bad, but not good. Actually, that's decent with 11d6.
As it
Yeah, that's
slams across the side of its face,
okay. Whistles. Oi! Fucker! And then bonus action, 30 feet away still. So I was
Okay.
ahead of the group and like, I'm going.
Fantastic. All right, what is next in the initiative order?
It would now be Farron.
Oh, yeah, okay. Farron is going to look at that, and honestly, I think he's going to be like, that's a good man.
Oh, Farron's just excited to not have to fucking pay a guy now.
That's how you want to play it. He is going to... What can Farron do at this point?
Let me look, because
He's
I
gonna
have this sheet too.
Fight this thing, or is he going to run with everybody else?
See, I believe...
I feel like Farron would appreciate the glory.
He might.
Farron
He's
is
like,
Farron is definitely in a position where he absolutely could
Murder
do
this
a
thing?
number on this thing. He could do a number on this thing, but would he understand that, like, Dish is just trying to draw it away from the group?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like
You still have a very fun item.
And he also is 20 years retired. So, like...
And that item is 20 years retired, too. Holy fuck. You're not gonna make me roll a fucking bottle of lightning check in the year of our Lord 2024, are you?
2025.
2025.
2025! Fucking A. I'm so tempted now. Son of a bitch. It has to make a dex save if he does use that. And it's been storing up a lot more lightning than usual.
What do you want to do? I'll let you choose what Farron wants to do. How about Lance?
Farron also does
You know
this
what?
trying to
I'm
sell
playing
hits.
Farron. Time to bring out one of my favorite mechanics. I'm gonna flip a coin for Farron. I can't believe I'm playing Farron again. Farron on a heads, he'll take the message that Dish is trying to draw the creature away. On a tails, he believes that he can take this fucking thing down if everyone like stops and if he lays down a massive attack, he believes that this thing can be killed.
Where's his wife when we need them? Wife! Wife!
Avery will start cussing him out.
The
And the
dish
first thing out
Farron.
of their mouth is, I'm telling your fucking
Whoa.
wife.
What? That I'm
was a
fucking
hedge.
awesome?
That I'm awesome.
Would he
That
toss
was
it to Dish?
That was a no, he tossed a heads, so he will just like it's not worth it, and he'll just like focus on like
You have Vegeta come up. It's like, what about your Saiyan pride?
on the fucking shoulder.
About the same size, actually, with Goliath versus Vegeta.
Incredible. Yeah, oh my god. He'll just make a move to like get away, go the opposite direction, make the aggro not go back onto the group and just go onto the dog thing that has been so
The
graciously
dog thing that you've been
sacrificing, so graciously sacrificing it's himself for the sake of us. Knowing that he'll probably show up again later if he's successful. Yeah, Farron's just gonna book it. Farron's just like booking it in the direction of the. Like in that time that fireball has gone off, does it look like the aggro has gone on too?
It turns out right after Farron's we wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Farron will just continue running towards the oasis then. Or continue running the lizard towards the oasis. And we have another break coming up.
Yes. Alright. So, it is now Diablo's turn. What it will do after it drops, it's going to take a turn. As it just took a significant damage from the dog man, what's going to happen is just a side effect of itself, which is it's going to rake its tail, hitting the ground, causing a quake.
Oh.
which is. Let me see here. Yes. Oh, wait, what? Yes? Oh, yeah. Sorry, my wife is showing me things. Which everyone within 60 feet of it, which would be basically all of you, needs to make a strength saving throw.
If Dish was ahead, he would have been 60 feet out away from.
Okay,
the
so
group.
he's out of it.
Yeah. Son of it. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what's going to happen is that you all are going to make a strength saving throw, and then we're going to stop there, and we're going to continue this back up next session because I'm exhausted.
I'm using another inspiration.
You have importance. Just burn importance.
Oh no! Okay, I thought I could get something higher, and that is higher, but I trust.
Lux, I would say because you're in the front, right? With roll me a luck check because you were put into the front.
Since this is the end of the episode, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're about to get an ad. Sorry. We're also about to end the episode, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Do I add anything?
It's just a luck, so like 10 or not. You want above a 10. Oh,
Luck.
Lovely. No, you're not far enough.
Dude, 9.
That's fine.
So I got a natural 20.
Lovely. What is that in total?
That's a 24.
Okay, cool. So, in the rules of our natural 20, you can help somebody else succeed that is nearby you.
Great. So I'm gonna help 12 because he rolled a 5.
Oh my
Plus
god.
his 3. So,
Did your scorpion sting him? Is that what happened?
Scorpion didn't do anything wrong. It just gave a berry, okay?
Did he eat the berry?
No, I don't know.
Avery never sent the scorpion. As far as I'm concerned, the scorpion is still on Avery.
It's just a drone snack. That's all it is.
It's just sitting on top of their rucksack or some shit. So that's.
Canna got a 15
So,
strength save.
Do I, for 12, do I roll again?
No, he just ends up succeeding. So
Okay,
you give
great.
him enough to be able to succeed.
Canna got a 15, Farron got a 18.
Okay. Lux, what did you get on your save? You got a 7?
7?
17.
17.
Cool.
Okay, good.
17.
Yes.
17. Okay. Avery, 12, and our big dog are the only ones that do not get knocked prone. From as the tail hits the ground, causing a quake to happen in your guys' direction as you fall off your lizards, but then the Diablo begins to go towards his target, which is the big dog himself.
Come and get me, motherfucker.
And that is where we will pick up next time on on Crossroads. This lovely show that we have. It is no.
Oh, this combat wasn't meant to be fought. Then why? Then why? Why are you forcing us into it?
Well, I mean,
A desert adventure.
yeah. You're still technically running away from it. You just got knocked
Yeah.
prone within the first bit. And
Yeah.
such. But he did, he's going the other direction. There's
Yeah.
shit that's gonna happen.
If they're heading north, he would have made him go the creature go to a west direction.
Yes.
Like it's completely the other way, not the other way, but
Yeah. Detour.
Perpendicular.
Yeah.
yes.
Good God. All right. Well,
How we doing?
we still have a minute left in the ad that got started. So if you're subscribed, you're still seeing this. If not, you're not. So
yeah,
I'll wait until the ad is over, and then we'll talk. I'll do schedule, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
So.
how are you guys liking the session?
Oh my God.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know something? We were playing through this RP that we had written down in the chat, and just as the section that. Just as my section was about to start, you started this combat. So I'm a little salty, but
So-
no, you know what? It's fine.
It's gonna be great to come back to that when Dish is like, and like, so yeah, what do you want to talk about? He's like, really?
Yeah.
To which Avery just can go, see?
Uh,
Unfucking fucking believable.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I have like a little chart that's just
Sure.
like bad guys or whatever.
uh-huh.
And with just being talking, I'm like, okay, he's just kind of passively, paying attention. He's not actually like actively looking right now. Okay, let's see how long this goes. Roll,
Yeah.
roll, roll. Oh, there we go.
It rolled above a passive 18? Oh, goodness.
No, it has a sensory thing. I was rolling to see if you were going to be able to sense
Gotcha.
it and such like that. But with it being like they like to
Yeah,
live underground.
it's 400 feet down. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
All right, so, if you're not subscribed, this is the end of the session.
I literally missed the Diablo fight. It's
No.
happening next session.
It's about to happen next session, Olivia.
I upset it.
So-
I pissed it off. I called its mom a whore.
Technically, they
Yeah.
all got upset because they entered into its domain. They just got close enough that it was like in its dirt area.
Yeah.
So yeah, because they.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna kill a Diablo next time.
Maybe.
We'll be fine. You guys keep running. Dish has a plan. He
No.
always has a plan.
No, Canna does not like to be tripped. He gets mad at it.
It's remembers back when he's in college. Like, no one makes fun of me. I'm now a big lizard. Sorry, snake. I'm a big snake now.
Next session, I'm gonna have to flip a coin for Canna if he
I'm a big bad
if he gives
reptile.
in. So upcoming schedule. Thursday will be something. We're
Will be
not sure
something.
what now. But will be something. And Friday we will have an episode of the Inquisition. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll actually have an episode of the Inquisition on Friday. Hopefully,
If not,
maybe.
we can do something, with the people.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
And
I
then
actually-
Monday, yeah.
I actually found something. I found a mod that allows people to play modded Minecraft without having to buy a server. So potentially,
Essential mod?
I don't think it's the essential mod. Maybe it is, but
Yeah, the Essential mod is great.
mhm.
That's modded. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
If that's what we end up doing.
Sure.
And then Monday, we will be on the Dapper D's debuting a new season of the Dapper D's. With something we've been wanting to do for a long time. Actually showcase new and different TTRPG systems. And we will be bringing to you on Monday a system that's been in development for 12 years by one man and a community of people who have been playtesting it. He successfully crowdfunded a small version, and he is about to start a crowdfund for a larger version as soon as more playtesting is done, and we will be happy to present Enclave with the creator of the game, Robbie Lava. So we will have that for you
I am
on
excited.
Monday, on this coming Monday the 3rd. So,
Of course, Eludra helped with it.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys watch out. Eludra betrayed you. They're trying to kill you with the Diablo.
yeah, of
Listen,
course.
I did talk to Eludra about all the creatures, and they helped me to plan this thing out in this world.
It's fair to go ask the Monster Hunter player scary monsters you can find in the desert. That makes sense.
yeah.
So,
You're dead to
I'm
me.
just glad
Anyway,
we have Black Diablos. Anyway,
tune in on not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, which should be the 11th.
Yes.
So tune in March 11th to see us fight a Diablo.
Or run away.
Maybe.
don't. That's not.
All
Say
right.
we didn't. That's not.
So until then,
not and say we did.
thank you so much
Diablos.
for watching. Dono, send us off.
Thank you all for watching. Remember, your adventure matters. Until next time, roll some initiative. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Be safe.
Stick around for raid.